The tale of two markets continues this week with no significant change in the story. I'm Tony with Clarkson Santoro, and this is our weekly real estate update for the week of Friday, October 25th. We know that buying or selling a property can be very stressful and confusing. That's why we do these weekly videos, so you can know how the market is impacting your options as a home seller or buyer. We always start off by looking at how the market performed this week. There are 37 homes active on the market, which is one less than last week, with the average asking price of $2,250,000, about the same as last week's $2,290,000. 5 homes went pending, 3 less than last week, with an average asking price for those pending sales at $1,915,000, down slightly from last week's average pending asking price of $1,933,000. And 7 homes sold. 7 homes sold this week, 2 less than last week. But significant change here is the average close price this week was $2,080,000, up from the $1,808,000 last week. So that's how the market performed, and now we can look at how the broader trends that help us determine where the market is probably heading. But before we do that, if you do find this information helpful, you can hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss out on future updates. And why don't you share this with a friend also? Everyone deserves to be in the know about their local real estate market. All right, let's look at the broader trends and indicators. Inventory stayed basically the same this week. It's slightly below the normal inventory level, but we typically see inventory start to fall around this time of year anyway. This is a trend nationwide, with home sales volume at its lowest levels since 1995 nationally. The turnover rate remains in that 50%-ish range that we've been at for quite a while. Other than this little peak here, we've been in that range for a few months now. So, while not many new homes are coming onto the market, our turnover rate is still remaining low. We typically like to see the total inventory turnover about once a month, and currently the average house is staying on the market for about 2 months before going pending. Even with the slower turnover rates, we are still experiencing solid interest in the homes that are going pending. The average closing price is about $30,000 over the asking price. That usually indicates a multiple offer situation. So even though home sales have slowed down, what that does mean is that homes that are going pending are typically selling quickly with multiple offers. One caveat to keep in mind when considering that over asking price is what the average closing price means. While the average sales price is down about $300,000 from its peak, or not from its peak, but from a few months ago, that really just means that the average price of homes that are selling is down. The average price of the homes that are selling is down. Not that the overall value of each home individually has dropped that much. The reality is that homes above the median price of about $1.8 million are not selling often, whereas the homes priced below that median price are selling quickly and often with multiple offers. The Triple Q fund didn't change much this week, staying pretty level, basically remaining the same for the last week's value. It is up about 3% from over the summer, and more staggering, at 20% up year to date. So it's safe to say that the tech portfolios of our largest buyer demographic is holding strong and providing strong financials when those buyers are looking to get financing for the homes that are available here in St. Ramon. Unfortunately, interest rates have continued to climb back up as well. You notice this sharp increase after a relatively moderate decrease. They've risen significantly for the 3rd week in a row after months of very slow but consistent downward movement. interest rates are up another 10 basis points and now sit above 6.5% for the national 30-year fixed rate average. Interest rates are continuing to hold downward pressure on the market in general. They have played the biggest role in the general speed of the market this year. Not only have they been responsible for keeping inventory extremely low for the majority of the year, they are also the biggest thing keeping prices and the turnover rate from continuing to perform well like we have seen in recent years. Overall, this remains that two-market situation that we have mentioned in the past few weeks. Homes above the median are struggling to find purchase in this market unless they are extremely aggressively priced or they are done up perfectly. On the other hand, homes below the median continue to perform well, often receiving multiple offers quickly depending on their asking price, location, and presentation. Thanks for joining me on this weekly update. I hope it helps you understand how our market is impacting your options. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and ring the notification bell so you can stay informed on how the market continues to shape up as we head into winter. And if you do have any questions about how you can navigate the stressful, confusing process of selling or buying a home, don't hesitate to reach out directly or leave a comment down below. We're here to help guide you every step of the way. Have a safe weekend, and I'll see you next week with a new update.